there, Tejano music fans! Welcome to Tejano Music Awards TV, aka TMA TV. I'm your Tejano host, Leah Cruz, and I'm very excited about this episode. Why? Because this episode is airing in 3 new markets in Texas. Woo! So welcome to the show, Laredo, Texas on the CW and Telemundo, Austin, Texas on the CW54, and Corpus Christi, Texas on KSCC Fox 38. We hope you guys love this show and love Tejano music. We want to celebrate tonight by hearing from some of the artists in our new markets. So first up, we have Mr. Laredo, Roell Martinez. Check out what he has to say about the weather in Laredo right here on TMA TV.
Hey, I'm Alicio Leal with TMA TV, and I'm here with Roell Martinez.
Roell Martinez, how you doing, brother? Thank you very much for having me, man.
I'm glad to have you here, man. Hey, I gotta start off. You're from Laredo, bro. That's Laredo. Like my family's hometown. Tell us. I'm sure you're Laredo's hometown boy.
It's hot.
It's always hot.
It's always hot. We always complain, brother, but you know what? We don't leave.
Hey.
Because you know why? We don't deal with tornadoes. We don't deal with anything else but the hot weather, man.
Oh, you know what, man? But that is some heat over there, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. When you guys over here are like 90s, we're like in the hundreds. When you guys are in the 98s, we're like in 110, bro.
Yeah, man.
It gets hot.
Yeah. And you know what? But you know what? In Laredo, no matter how hot it is, everybody still wears jeans.
Oh, man.
Nobody wears shorts over there, bro.
I don't even go outside, bro.
So tell us, for the folks out there that don't know who you are, Roell Martinez, when did you start your career? Tell us a little bit about who you are, man.
I originated from Laredo, Texas.
Okay.
And I started back in 87, 88.
Okay.
And I mean, I've always loved to sing. My dad used to sing in the trio.
Okay.
You know, back in the day. And I got it, I guess, from him. And I've always loved music. And I would go to all these dances. I remember hearing for the first time Ramiro Remerera. And I was like, man, this guy sings awesome, dude.
Is that Elvis?
I know, bro. I was like, dude, I went to go see him. I went to go check him out. The first 2 dances, it was like a little bit shaky because he was up, barely starting too. Mm-hmm. By the 4th, 5th dance, man, he was already packing the place. And I remember, man, I was right on the end over here. He was singing Entre Cantina y Cantina. I was over here. Oh, you see all these girls in the front. I'm like the only kid over here, man. I was like 14, 15 years old, bro. And he saw me singing. He went all the way to where I was. He put the microphone on. I started singing Entre Cantina y Cantina. He goes, come over here. Man, my heart was like, I was gonna come out, bro. And when I got off the stage, bro, I said, this is what I want to do.
So that's when you knew. That was the moment that told you.
That moment I said, this is what I want to do.
Thank you, Remerera.
Thank you.
Class act. Class act.
Yes.
He is a class act.
Yes, he is.
So let's talk about the Rodeo days. You were with Grupo Rodeo.
Yes.
You were the lead, you're front man. Tell me a little bit about your time.
I joined Rodeo back in 98.
98, okay.
98. We recorded Sobreviviendo, our first CD with a capital EMI.
Okay.
It did awesome, man. We had a lot of hits there. We had, of course, the main hit there was Esta Vez.
Yep.
Amor Apasionado, Chaparra Mi Amor, Lloraré. And actually, that first year that I got with Grupo Rodeo, I got Male Rising Star Award to TMA. So
fantastic.
It was,
so you took some time off to spend with your family and to get your health a little bit better, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, it all happened so fast, man. I started getting acid reflux.
Okay.
And it just started getting worse and worse, and it started affecting my vocal cords. So yeah, man, I took a hiatus for about 15, 16 years.
Wow. So how long have you been back and comfortable enough to start performing again?
Back in 2019.
Okay.
2018.
Also, just years ago.
Actually, you know what? We had our anniversary, and I had the chance to get almost all the musicians from Roel.
Okay.
And I had this band from here from San Antonio, Finding Friday, playing my anniversary. And all the rest of the guys, they go, "You ready, man?
Time to come back."
It's time to come back. And I felt it that night, man. I said, you know what? I'm ready. I feel it. I can feel it here in my vocal cords. I feel strong. I feel confident. That's why I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
One more ride, man.
All right. Well, this is a ride. Hey, well, you're on the ride now. So tell us about your new music. What do you have out there?
My new music in 2019. It's on all digital platforms entitled Soñador de Amor.
Okay.
And it's still going strong for me, actually. Kept me right now to where I am right now with my new single that is coming out April 15th.
April. Okay, so and what's the name of the new single?
The new single is called Rayito de Luz, written by Mr. Humberto Beto Ramon.
Okay. So hey man, all right, I guess anything you want to tell your fans before we go?
Well, I mean, just
Where do they find you? How can they get your music?
Yeah, all my music is on digital platforms.
Okay.
Roell Martinez, the fan page, Roell Martinez as well. Instagram,
Okay.
Roell Martinez Oficial. This new material is going to come out under Red Room Records, under Greg Ramirez, John Anthony Vega, and of course Mary Jane.
Okay.
From Red Room Records.
Red Room
And I think
Records.
they have a Magnifico Siete on their label as well.
Oh, yeah, they're good, they're good.
We're trying to make some noise for them as well, man.
Okay.
Booking agent, Mr. Bill Angelini.
Oh, Angelini. What's up, Bill?
Yeah, we just hooked up about 2 months ago. So,
Brother, last question. How proud is your family of you for getting back on the horse, if you will?
if it wasn't for them, my kids, my wife.
Yeah.
For me, I thought I was done, man. But it wasn't for them pushing me all this time here. Now, you need to go back singing, especially my wife. I hear you, and I know you can sing already. So when are you gonna start? Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let's go. Get into it. And
Well, we found, what do they say? Behind every great man is a better woman, or something like that, right?
Yeah,
so you got a good wife, man. That's good, brother. So
And
hey, brother, I appreciate the time this afternoon,
you very
man.
much,
Thank you for coming by TMA
Gracias.
TV. Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
This is Elicio Leal with TMA TV, and I've been with Roel Martinez, Mr. Laredo, right?
Saluditos.
Thanks so much, Mr. Roell Martinez. Try to keep cool in Laredo, Texas. Now let's head over to Corpus Christi and hear from Los Lost Boys. They stopped by our studio recently and hear what they have to say about fulfilling their dreams.
Así es, raza. I'm here in the sala with none other than Los Lost Boys. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Why don't you introduce yourselves real quick?
Well, I go by Ricky Valens, lead singer.
I'm Chris Dominguez, producer, keyboards.
Ruben Ray, lead guitars.
Eso.
There's three of the Lost Boys. We're 9-piece nuggets, extra spicy.
Awesome, man. Awesome. No, well, thank you, first of all, for taking time to come through to the brand new TV show. It's a pleasure to have you guys here, man. Why don't you tell the fans a little bit about the story of before the Lost Boys formed, what you guys were doing?
Ricky and I actually been best friends for quite a while, and somehow we ended up in the same band. For those of you that don't know, we were with the Cumbia King All-Stars before this, and many great shows, lots of memories, and one day we decided to fulfill our dream, and our dream is to make something fresh and bring some new spice to the Tejano industry, cumbia industry, and just create some new spices.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love what you guys are doing. I love your look. I love the sound. I have been a fan since I started first noticing you guys on social media, and of course I know each of you personally, and we've had some crazy nights.
Great friends.
But I was really happy to see you come together and make this new project, and then I saw that you guys did your first virtual show online.
This past Saturday.
We heard it for the first time. It was our very first show live. Man, I mean, like you said, we have a different. We're pretty diverse within the band, so we like to call it like a caldo of different sounds. And if you watch the show, that's pretty much what it is. We put our own spin, or we call it Los Lost Boys style.
Yeah.
But we have our own sound right now, and we're liking being able to put that into different classic songs.
We started out, we thought it would be fun to come out with some covers but do some remixes, and we just came out actually with a Desvelado remix. Shout out to Bobby Pulido, wonderful artist. Everybody knows Bobby Pulido.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, if you haven't got a chance to check out our Desvelado remix, check it out. Definitely bringing some fresh vibes in there. I brought out the talk box, and that's kind of like one of my things. I'm trying to bring fresh into the cumbia vibes. So definitely check that out.
What are some future plans for the band, for Los Lost Boys?
We are currently filming a series as well. We're going to tell our story. Rick and I love movies a lot. We're very cinematic. We go to the movies every week. So we thought, you know what? Let's make a band. Let's make some music, and let's make a movie too. Let's tell a story live as it's happening.
Yeah.
So,
the thing about it is, it's gonna be raw. It's gonna be real.
100%.
Straight up. So I mean, behind the scenes, what we all go through as families, as artists, as bands, as you name it. I mean, it's not always pretty. So I mean,
it's not easy, man. Starting fresh and leaving an already established band where we're touring and everything's pretty much it's there, and just leaving that to start something from scratch, fresh, new name, new guys. I mean, it's really tough, and we definitely want to show that and hopefully inspire others that are trying to do that you can do it. There's just everyone has to find their ways, and hopefully we can inspire people, help them
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you've inspired this guy right here. I'll tell you what. Shoot, I was about ready to put in my application. I'm like, hey, y'all need a conga player or a cowbell player, man?
He plays everything, though. Actually, we might need you.
You never know.
Got you, man. I would love to. I would love to, man. No, for real. Anything that I can ever do to help you guys, you know, and of course, just being here. I mean, you guys have your home here. We got the studio now. We're right here actually broadcasting this interview from the ARC Zavala Music Studios here in San Antonio. So big shout out to the company here. The future's looking bright for Tejano, like we were talking about earlier. You know, San Antonio's getting new Tejano stations. We've got this show online now. We've got new music, new artists. So, you know, things come in waves sometimes. And right now, I think there's a really big wave coming. And I think that you guys are right where you need to be at right in the perfect time, man. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the future holds for you guys. Any final words for your listeners out there, your fans, new fans? Where can they find you guys?
If you want to make it super easy, you can go to our website, Los Lost Boys, with a Z or an S. We got both. LosLostBoys.com. And we have our links to there on our YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all our social media. We have some merchandise on there too. You can go grab a t-shirt, show some love. Again, I want to thank you, Gabe. Definitely a giant staple in this industry.
Cool, man.
And much love to Gabriel Zavala and everybody out there watching. Look out for us.
Well, we're going to be back with more on Tejano Music Awards TV.
Thanks so much, Los Lost Boys. And shout out to everybody watching on the CW38 in Corpus Christi. Now it's time to take the show to the capital city of Austin, Texas. Let's catch up with Austin native AJ Castillo right here on TMA TV.
Hello, this is Alicio Leal with TMA TV, and I am here in Victoria, Texas on AJ Castillo's bus. This is a bad bus, bro. Tell me a little bit about this bus, man. You got to be excited to have this kind of vehicle.
Bro, it's awesome, man. I've been blessed. We were passing through Nashville. I wasn't planning on buying a bus. I had a bus, my black bus. And I said, we had a few minutes to stop. I said, guys, let's check out these buses they have here. And I walked into this one, and I walked through it. I said, I fell in love with it.
Bro, I'm in love with your bus. And you know what? It suits you, man. You're the best at what you do. And this is the best bus I've ever been. And let me tell you that, man. So props to you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. I've been blessed.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro, I love your music, man. And I know you got to have some heroes, right? So tell me, who are your heroes, man?
Steve Jordan, Esteban Jordan, Joel Guzman, David Lee Garza, and Little Joe. And those are four of my heroes, and each one of them means something different to me. And they remind me of something different that I never want to forget. And for my band to see that all the time, every time we're on the bus, we're on the road, on tour, we see these guys all the time.
It's a reminder about the respect and those folks that blaze the trail for you then, right?
Yeah, exactly. Trailblazers.
Trailblazers, yeah. Man, props to you for recognizing those guys, brother, because a lot of people kind of forget about, you know, the heritage of where the music comes from. So your fan base is pretty young, man. So you're creating a whole new generation of fans. And one day, somebody's going to have an airplane or something, and they're going to have your picture on the wall, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, man. So tell me a little bit about, you know, how you got started. You have a real young fan base, which is fantastic. So tell me a little bit about, you know, why you think it is that the young folks really adhere to your music.
I went to San Antonio to go to college, but it was because of, you know, the Tejano music scene too. The Tejano music scene is, you know, was really popping at the time when I was going to go to college, so I wanted to go to San Antonio. It's close enough to Austin to where if I wanted to drive back home, I could drive back home.
Sure, get some of your home cooking.
Going to San Antonio to, you know, to be in the mix with everybody else, and I started working with different producers, and I started working there with Gilbert Velasquez in San Antonio, recording different music.
Okay.
And that's where I saw what was really happening in the industry, and that's when I was starting to realize, like, I'm the youngest one. Why am I, you know, I'm going to these Tejano clubs. Why am I the only one that's in my 20s? Everyone else is, you know, 30-something or older, and I wanted to. That's when I knew I needed to become an artist. I needed to start recording and change the game so I could bring younger people and get them more involved in the industry. So that's what I did.
Well, you're doing a good job, man, and your sound is very, very unique and very, very distinguishable. So, brother, how do you feel when you see all those young people coming to your shows, dancing to your music, and singing your songs? I've heard that, you know, you write a song and you see people singing, it's like one of the best feelings. What's the sensation you feel when that happens?
It's an outer body experience. It's tingly. It's, you know, sometimes I remember this one particular moment when I did a show back in my hometown in Austin.
Okay.
And it was for South by Southwest. There was maybe like 3,000 or 4,000 people. and I looked back to the crowd when I was singing the song, and I saw the skyline of Austin, and I saw the people rocking and singing my music, and it was a big show, big production, the whole thing. I just, when I was on stage, I felt like crying. I felt like, because, you know, I never thought I'd be here. I never thought I'd, you know, I was, you know, a kid. I grew up playing in church. I grew up playing, you know, at funerals. I grew up playing, you know, at the house and at parties and for 2 people, 5 people, you know, and to be performing in my hometown in front of the skyline, and there's thousands of people, and they know my music, and they're there to see me. It's the best feeling in the world.
I tell you what, man, I've been to a few of your concerts, and I look at the people singing and dancing your songs, and I see them having a good time, and it looks on stage like you're having a good time because they're having a good time.
Yeah, that's what's important.
That's what it's about, right? So will you tell the fans where they can go to find out where you're going to play and coming into their market neighborhood?
Sure, you can go to ajcastillo.com, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, but definitely go to ajcastillo.com. You can find all the dates. Continue to go back every week. We continue to add dates every week. And follow me on Spotify, iTunes, whatever you have. Jam my shit all the time. Put it on repeat. The new music is coming out the end of April. New video, the whole new look. So I'm excited about that, and it's gonna take us to another level again.
So, okay, brother, is there anything that you want your fans to know that maybe they don't know, or send them a special message or any of that kind of stuff?
Well, I think my diehard fans know pretty much everything about me.
Okay.
But I just wanted to thank all the fans that continue to support Tejano music, no matter where you're at in the country, no matter where you're at in Mexico or whatever country you're in. Thank you for supporting Tejano music. Be proud to be Tejano. Continue to teach your kids about the music. We love it. I love it. You should love it. Your kids should love it. It's a part of us. It's in our blood. We can't escape it. You know. So continue to teach them Spanish and supporting. It's important to learn Spanish, culture, where you're from, and family. You know, and continue to prosper. And don't dog each other. Don't be negative. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But continue to push our people forward. Congratulate each other, and let's keep working together to grow this thing, to take us to another level than where we at right now.
All right, this is Elicio Leal with TMA TV. We've been with AJ Castillo here on his bus in Victoria, Texas. We'll be right back.
Very cool interview, Elicio. Now let's check out an exclusive live performance by AJ Castillo at the Roel House in Kyle, Texas.
Kyle, Texas, let me hear you make some noise. All the ladies, let me hear you make some noise. It's a party tonight in Kyle, Texas. Buda, Texas in the house. Austin, Texas in the house. It's time to turn up, baby. Manos para arriba, para arriba, para arriba. Enloquecer, güey, suena la acordeón, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, it's the real movement, puro. Castillo, 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 suena el acordeón, baby. Acércate, mami, tráete la vaca, dame la buena, borra mi pena, otra botella, yo te lo pago. Súbeme conmigo, quiero bailar. Y con estas mamis, con estas babies, con estas honeys, volviéndome crazy. Mira su body, mira su body, mira su body. La mueve para allá y la mueve para acá. Mueve su cintura con una locura, me hace enloquecer. Me hace enloquecer, me hace enloquecer, me hace enloquecer. ¡Wow! Chiquitita.
Thank you, AJ, and huge hello to everybody watching on the CW54 in Austin, Texas. We are so excited once again to be in your homes bringing you the latest and greatest in Tejano music. Speaking of the best, let's see who's number 1 on Ruri Trevino's Tejano Gold Countdown Top 10 Songs of the Week.
Coming in at number 10, it's Stephanie Montiel with Quédate Con Él.
Quédate con él, quédate con él.
Number 9, The Crazy Pimps, Cumbia Barulera. Number 8, Espada, Besos y Besitos.
Besitos, besitos que yo te di.
Number 7, Magnífico 7 with Quédate. Number 6, La Fiebre, Juntito a Ti. Number 5, Texas Latino, Completamente Enamorados. Number 4, M2 with Ratatatata. Number 3, Marcos Orozco, Cada Día Más.
Cada día más, voy a quererte cada día más.
Number 2, Shelly Lares, Porque Tú Eres Mi Cariño. And the number 1 song this week, Lucky Joe with Hasta la Miel Amarga.
Hasta la miel amarga, cuando el amor se acaba, cuando se apaga el fuego, se nos congelará.
Congrats and great work to all the artists on the countdown this week. And now, let's get to some hot new Tejano music. Check out this Tejano artist repping the Rio Grande Valley in his new video. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Frankie Caballero Jr. with Quédate.
Fue de mi lado, yo quisiera verla. ¿Dónde estará? Cuando yo la mire, le voy a decir que la quiero mucho. Quédate, mi amor. Cuando yo la encuentre, yo se lo prometo, darle mi cariño y todo mi amor.
Great video by Frankie Caballero Jr. And now let's check out a great Tejano performance by Leah G and the Tortilla Factory from Austin, Texas.
Creí
Great performance, Leah G and Tortilla Factory. It's time to say goodbye for right now, but thank you so much for tuning into this episode of TMA TV. If you like what you see, let us know by visiting our website at www.TejanoMusicAwardsTV.com. Huge shout out to our new markets in Austin, Laredo, and Corpus Christi, Texas. I'm your host, Leah Cruz, and thank you so much for watching. See you next week with some more great Tejano music, right here on TMA TV. Adios!